The sun was about to set in the city of Mariabad. The people are in their routine work and forgot about the past which had happened. They were working hard. They forgot about the past of the city. It was not Mariabad before. It was a land with the haunted spirits. Ajay set out with his friends Ram and Chris. The journey was to Mariabad, the dark city. They don't know that the dark is going to rise. On the other side, scientist Vishwanath performed an experiment on the dead bodies, which were about 200 to 300 years old. While experimenting, Vishwanath was being failed, but at last he opened a grave of 400 years ago and began his experiment. Some chemicals and blood was sent into the body. All the land began to shake and the sky was roaring with thunders. The chemicals and remaining things began to burst out, and the dead body woke up with an old face and wrinkled body. Vishwanath began to shout with joy, but the body which woke up didn't give him much time and caught his neck and sucked whole blood. The body got its young version and shouted, Meanwhile, Ram and his crew arrived and they got down at a lodge. The place was different and it was dark. Then a waiter arrived and asked them to take water, but they rejected. The waiter groaned at them and some of the people began to rush at them. Suddenly a person hiding their face put on the UV light and the waiter and his people were vanished. The person pulled the three of them to their car and told them to drive. Ram was in a dilemma. Suddenly Chris asked with fear, Are they vampires? The person hiding the face removed the face mask and answered that, yes. The person was a girl of age 25 to 27 years and she told, My name is Maithili. The people were affected with the curse of Apollyon. The person who was killed by the king Jai Krishna and Apostile was arrived here again. You better leave the area. By the time a fit man jumped from the sky to the car and smashed it. Maithili was jumped out and Ram and his co were coming out of the car. Maithili tried to save, but except Ram, the both were killed by the fit man, who was Apollyon. Maithili caught Ram and began to run towards a safe place.